Okay, welcome back to Crochet the Beginning, part 11. And this week, we are actually going to go over the start of the crochet along that we're doing. We are actually going to be making this bag right here. It's just a simple rectangle bag. It only, like I said, it only has one fancy square, which is this one right here. And as always, I will sit here and go through everything with you. It will not be anything new and surprising for you. Again, we are still recording upstairs, so if the camera shakes, I apologize. It's just the dogs. They're laying on the couch with me, even though I'm trying to get them to stop. It's allergy season. And yes, JR is actually home. This is his last day before he can go back to work. Yay! But anyway, so there's basically just three squares in this. It's this one like this, and then we have the one like this. Again, not hard at all. So this week we're just going to go over the materials that you need for this crochet along. Okay. Um, I do have the pattern right here, and this is actually what it looks like. I have two shoe boxes in this one, and this picture right here is the actual front of it, and this is the side. And you can make this wider if you want. You can make it bigger if you want. And then this is just the handle. It's just a simple little addition to it. I will walk you through how to do it. Again, there's going to be no biggie, nothing to be scared of. So, okay, so to start with what we need in order to create the bag, it is super simple, super easy. You can find these items at Walmart. You can go to Joann's, you can go to Michael's. I don't care. You can go to Hobby Lobby. Okay. Honestly, it's simple. It's quick. It's easy. You do not have to get what I have got. Okay. Um, you need a stitch marker. That's it. Just one stitch. Well, no, actually, strike that. I apologize. I just remembered. No, you need more than one stitch marker. For this, I recommend that black one's not going to show up. You have four. You need four stitch markers. That's it. Okay, now as I have said before, stitch markers can be the safety pin like ones, like I have right here. They can be regular safety pins. Um, they can be little safety pin ones like this. Stick that right down there so it's a little easier to see. These are called light bulb safety pins, and you'll find those a lot for crocheters and knitters. You can use any of that. And as far as storing your stitching markers, I store them in old pill bottles. Nothing fancy. So you will need four stitch markers. Okay. So four stitch markers. You'll need a pair of scissors. Again, they can be the cheap ones that you find at Walmart. Um, right now, since it is the Walmart, since it is back to school time, I get these. They're $1.58 a piece. They're in the Walmart back to school thing. They're blunt tipped, so they're not. Friskers is a good brand. They are 5-inch kid scissors. I've even actually taken these on a plane. Most of the time, the TSA agents haven't raised any kind of fits with me. So you need stitch markers, scissors, and of course, the most important tool of crocheting, you need your hook. I am using a US 5mm or H hook. Okay, that's what I made mine with. Okay, now as far as yarn comes into effect, I made my prototype, which is the one you just saw, with these two colors. These are just uh, peaches and cream, Lily by Lily, the original sugar and cream. I'm sorry, sugar and cream. I'm sorry. Honestly, in my opinion, peaches and cream and sugar and cream cotton yarn are the same things. I made them in pink and green. Gray. I just bought for the original, bought two of the normal skeins. This is what I have left. I bought two of each color. So I have two pinks. I had two pinks and two grays. And this is what I got left. Okay. There's less gray because I sewed mine together with gray. Otherwise, I probably would have used about equal amounts of both. And your yarn usage may be different than mine. So honestly, I would go ahead and get two skeins of cotton and two skeins of gray. You do not have to do like I did for this one. This one, I bought cones. These are basically Lily sugar and cream cones. They contain, let's see, somewhere there's 674 yards of yarn here. That's quite a bit. Am I going to use all this for this bag? Not even close. But I will turn what's left either into more bags or dishcloths or dish towels. So I'm not really wasting anything. So for this bag, all you need is stitch markers, your hook, a pair of scissors, and yarn. That's it. So now this is all you will need. I will have it. Sorry about that. My dog has decided to hit the camera tripod. This is all you need to start this crochet along. This is all you will need, except for one thing. You do need a tapestry needle. You do need a yarn needle. So when you go to pick up your materials, you will need a tapestry needle or a yarn needle, which basically the difference is in yarn needle is it has, as you can tell right there, it has a very big hole. That's to make it easier to thread the yarn through. I prefer metal ones. I don't like plastic ones because they break them. I just snap and they snap. So that is every single thing that you need. And other than the yarn, that's your kit anyway. That should be what you have for your crocheting anyway. You should have stitch markers, a hook, yarn needle, and scissors. So basically, if you've followed along with me, we are still using the same size hook that we started with. So you don't need to buy a new hook. You don't need to do any of that. If you don't have stitch markers, go to Walmart in the sewing section and get some safety pins. I promise it'll work the same. But if you want, no matter if you go and actually get stitch markers, make sure they are the kind that you can open and close. Okay? They make some that are just rings that you cannot open and close. And trust me, the only way to get those out of your crochet hook is to break them. You don't want that. So make sure your stitch markers open and close. Your scissors, although I like having the cover, 9 times out of 10, if I'm crocheting at my desk, I don't use it. I've got the one that I'm using right here sitting here. It's Onyx. The kitten has been playing with it more than I've actually been using it. Um, so this is everything you need. Now, I will say with this, I do have an offer for you. I have been thinking about it, and I decided that since this is doing pretty decently, I mean, I will admit I don't have a huge amount of views or anything like that, but I was thinking that in order to make this a little easier for you all for crocheting and all that, I am going to offer crochet starter kits. This is going to basically just be a kit that has everything you need to start crocheting. Even if you already have, the basics that I told you, this still is not a bad deal. And let me explain what I am providing with this kit. So, of course, you get a project bag. This is just a canvas drawstring bag, nothing fancy. Honestly, this is one of my old ones. You will have a new one. This is one of the ones that I have used numerous times. I will give you 50 ounces of yarn, my choice of color. Okay, so basically, yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, you're going to get what I got. But again, this yarn has been kept in a tote box away from the animals, away from, there's no smoking, no spillage, no nothing around my yarn. This is a worsted weight acrylic yarn. Now, if you want a yarn kit that specifically is for this crochet along, just let me know and tell me what colors you want. I'll buy the yarn for you and I'll tell you how much it'll be. You'll get a pair of scissors. This is one thing we have not really discussed. You will get a tape measure. Although you don't need it for this crochet along, there are other items that you are going to need it for. You get a pen, and I may substitute pencils. You get a pad of post-it notes. Trust me, those things are amazing to write notes on. I will send you at least, I haven't really figured out the exact number I want to send. I may send more, I may send you a handful. At least 5 opening and closing stitch markers. I will always make sure that no matter what, you will have at least one that is an odd one out. You will get a yarn needle. Not one, not two, but 3 crochet hooks. I'm going to send you a US 4.25 millimeter, which is a G. So you get a G. You will get a US 5 millimeter, which is an H, which is the one that we have been using for everything. So you get an H. And I'm also going to send you a US 5.25 millimeter, which is a US I. Okay. These 3 hooks are the ones that if you work with worsted weight yarn, which is everything that I am giving you or everything that we are discussing, these are the 3 most common ones that you'll use. You get all that, and then I also provide you with a case to put all of the tools in. Everything basically fits into the school case. It's a pencil box. Nothing fancy, I promise. Everything except the yarn, of course, fits in to this case. Even the project bag will fit in here. The yarn won't fit. It's too thick. It's too big of a circle. And even if I made it into a cake, it still wouldn't fit in here. So everything goes in the project bag. And then I will get this mailed out to you. I am offering all of this for a total of $20, and that includes my shipping. Okay, so $20 total, including shipping, and that is for this case as is. Again, this is everything that you're getting for $20 right here. Okay, now if you would like for me to pick up the cotton yarn and make you a kit ready to make the crochet along, that is going to add some cost because you're going to need more yarn than this. And to make it out of cotton yarn, which is what I recommend using this, for 4 skeins of the yarn, they are $5 a piece. So that makes that $20 alone. Now, if you want that and you want the starter kit too, and I will have all this out on the website. You don't need to remember the prices or anything like that. I will have it all listed out for you, easy peasy. If you want the yarn, if you want me to purchase the cotton yarn for you and mail it out to you, and you want a starter kit like this, that is going to run you $30. That is including shipping. Okay, that is $20 for the yarn, and then I'll give you the starter kit for an extra 10. Okay, so just this alone is $20. If you want me to purchase the yarn for you to make the crochet along, which will then add another 4 skeins of yarn to what I have right here, that will be a total of $30. And once again, I will have that all listed out down below for you. You will not have to run off of what I'm telling you here. So this is what we're making. It is just the simple handles. I will show you how to make them. We will do every bit of this step by step. Um, I, will- I will, what I will do, we may not do every little square together, but I will take you through each square step by step and how to do this part up here. Okay. Now, my bag is not lined. You're going to see that my little fuzzies from the yarn that I haven't trimmed. I'm sorry, work has been a nightmare, so I have been trying to get this done. My husband can attest to that. JR is it's been a nightmare, but it's work. It's fine. But I will go through each of these squares with you, and we will do each of them together, and we will do the handle parts together. Okay? So we will go through, I will show you how to pick up your stitches to match it all together. I will teach you how to sew it all together. Okay? This is just a whip stitch. This is nothing to be scared or nervous about. It is relatively easy. This is still a beginner pattern. I do recommend you use cotton though, and these are my reason why. I recommend cotton yarn because yes, it stretches, but all you really have to do to get it back to the shape that you need it is basically dunk it in some hot water and then lay it out flat to the size that you want it to go back to, and it'll do it. But you can also throw this in the washer, no problem. You can make this out of acrylic, which is like your Red Heart Super Saver and all that. My problem that I've always had with acrylic is to me, it is not as strong as cotton for using bags. I have thrown 2 gallons of milk in here and not a problem, which is why mine's a little stretched because I wanted to make sure it would actually handle it before I advised you guys to use the cotton, even though I knew my own answer, but I'm just double checking. So, once again, this is the crochet along that we are doing. I am calling it the granny shopping bag. Okay. I will go through this handle with you. I will go through how to make this square, and that square. So this bag, by the time when we're done, You're going to know how to change yarns as you go over as you work your area, and changing yarn works the same as it does here or anywhere else. You will learn how to sew your things together and how to pick up stitches to make a handle or to add a border, because that's all this is a border on top of the back. That's it. So I hope you will come and join me. Oh, one other thing. I made mine with 2 colors. There's no limit on that. If you want to make, these are 1, 2, 3, 4 round repeats. If you want to use 4 different colors, choose 4 different colors. If you want to make each square a different color all the way around, you can use as many colors as you want to use. The only thing that's limiting is your creativity, nothing else. I will show you how to change colors, no problem. I just personally chose to make it out of 2 because I didn't really think that I needed any more. I just wanted to show you how to change colors if when you needed to, and how that it does look interesting even without the change of colors. I thought I made, oh, that's not how I, so this is one side of mine. I did change the other one side a little bit. I just didn't make my center square different like I thought I had. I made it matching. And this is how I made my other side. So I think this will be an interesting crochet along with you. I told you I would not do a mystery one because honestly, you guys are still learning how to crochet. I don't need to add mystery to it. So I hope you will join me and come and see what adventures we can get into. So we will start this up either next week or the week after. I may have a video next week showing you how to go ahead and how to join these together. That way we can have that part done. And then the week after that, I will start the crochet along, but I wanted to go ahead and give you the material list that you need, which basically, remember, all you need is 5 stitch markers, 5 stitch markers, your crochet hook, a pair of scissors, a tapestry needle, yarn, and your hook. I believe I have all that. So 5 stitch markers, scissors, tapestry needle, hook, and yarn. That's all you need. So come and join us. And if you're not ready to start when I upload the first video, that's fine. That is no problem. Since we are doing this on the video, the video will be sitting here waiting for you. I will tell you that when I first upload the video, I will upload the pattern to my website, which will be linked down below because I will have all the information ready to go on my website and all that. I will also post links to my website and everything else also on Facebook. So I will have everything settled for you. If you do want to order the starter kits, you will have to go to my website though to order those. Or you can message me on Messenger and let me know there. As far as payment goes, I usually do Venmo or Apple Pay. Those are my 2 preferred. If you're local though, we can work out something. It is all up to you. And by local, I mean if you know me in person and not just on the videos, then you know how to get a hold of me outside of the internet. But so come and join us on the crochet along. I think it'll be a lot of fun. And so I hope to see you. So have a wonderful rest of your evening, day, morning, however, wherever, what time it is, and happy crocheting.